talk about making this country great. And speaking of great women on the ballot, we have an incredible woman running for Senate. And, we're going to keep the Senate blue. We're going to keep the Senate blue. And they're coming to Nevada. They think they can try to flip the House by beating me and Dina and Steven. They think that they can beat Jacky with Sam Brown. But, we know that we are a firewall to bad ideas. Okay? And the bad idea is Donald Trump. The bad idea is Sam Brown. And the bad idea is Drew Johnson. So are you ready? Are you with me? All right. The great senator from the state of Nevada, Jacky Rosen.
I'm telling you, I'm going after a long line of powerful, strong women, every age, different careers, telling their stories, telling about their hopes and dreams, and nobody's helped us do that more than Emily's List, so thank you for being with us. Run, let the women run, right? SEIU labor's in the house, and we know you're knocking on the doors. We know you're fighting for a decent wage, a living wage, and workers' rights. Our opponents maybe not so much, right? And all the speakers today, and Hadley, I admire your strength and your courage for such a young woman to speak for those who cannot find their voice yet. You give them hope. I am very, very grateful. Elizabeth, thank you for all the roles you play, and especially for this one, because I know your heart's in all of them, but this is your true self. And so we are happy to see that here. And Dina, Titus, and Susie Lee, my partners in Congress. I'm going to finish up by telling you a few things, because nearly today, 1/3 of American women live in a state with an abortion ban in effect. We heard everybody talking about the rigid and extreme abortion bans. They led to heartbreaking stories like Hadley. And I wish there weren't more Hadleys in this country, but there are. There's even more stories of women forced to travel hundreds of miles just to seek basic reproductive care. Stories of girls who were raped and forced to give birth before the 7th grade. Oh my, think about that. Stories of women bleeding out in parking lots because extreme politicians like my opponent Sam Brown and Donald Trump and others are preventing doctors who take on this profession to save lives from providing that life-saving medical care. The reality is this: we are only in this position because extremists like Donald Trump and Sam Brown were successful in overturning Roe v. Wade, cheering it on, reversing nearly 50 years of legal precedent, protecting our reproductive freedom. Donald Trump and Sam Brown, these laws overturning Roe v. Wade, they paved the way for dangerous attacks in state after state, city after city, and county after county on women's bodies. We know they want to take it a step further by instituting a nationwide abortion ban that would prevent and override the existing laws that we have here in Nevada. I'm going to have you repeat after me. What aren't we going to do? We won't let them. We won't let them. And when, in November, Kamala Harris will sign a bill to return our rights, to restore Roe, and make sure that our daughters, my daughter, grow up with the same freedom that I had, that we all have had. But I'm going to be clear, none of this is possible without a pro-choice Senate Democratic majority. And the path to holding that majority runs right through the battleground state of Nevada. Right here. Right through this parking lot. Right through all of you. Right through all of you. And my extreme anti-abortion opponent, Sam Brown, has made it abundantly clear where he stands on these issues. And now this is actually his 3rd run for public office. He's trying to cover up his decade-long anti-abortion record. So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. What do you think Sam Brown would do in Washington if a bill to restrict abortion rights was brought to the Senate floor? Vote for it. Well, we actually don't have to guess. We actually don't have to imagine. I even don't have to ask you this question because Sam Brown has actually already told us. He told us he supported the Texas abortion ban, one of the harshest in the country. No exceptions for rape or incest. No exceptions for young women like Hadley at 12 with no voice and no agency. Who will protect them? Brown told us that he would only vote to confirm anti-abortion Supreme Court justices, just like the ones who Donald Trump appointed, who overturned Roe v. Wade. Brown told us this: these issues are not negotiable for him. And I know this: when someone tells you who they are, what do? We believe him. We believe him. So on this fundamental issues and so many others, Nevadans cannot trust Sam Brown. Women cannot trust Sam Brown. And we won't let him take this Senate seat. And now, just 20 days, well, it's noon, so 19 and a half days. Everybody got their gym shoes on because we got to get busy. And we got to fight, we got to walk, we got to knock on the doors, we got to talk to every person. We got to tell them why this matters to us, what it means to you, what it means to our future. We're going to need all hands on deck. I know our union members here know how to organize and mobilize. I know our Democrats here know how to organize and mobilize. And yes, I see so many friends out here. We know how to make this happen. Because our rights are literally on the ballot this year. So this November, well, 20 days, 19 and a half. I think someone told me less than 400 hours, something like that. So get busy, do something. Vote yes on question 6. Vote yes on question 6, the Reproductive Rights Amendment to permanently protect abortion rights in Nevada state constitution. And I know when we vote yes, I know that when we vote and we do this together, we will win. Because this is one truth I know. When we vote, we win. When we vote, we win. And so let's finish strong. Keep your gym shoes on. Keep on fighting. Keep on knocking, turning out the vote. We won't stop until we win. Thank you.
I know, you're all good.